the engine's getting ready to roll. Gonna cruise on my bike now, music to the soul. Kickstand up, boots are best. Ain't gonna touch down till the road comes to rest. We're riding country roads, enjoying the day. We're riding for the love of the US of A. So catch a cycle fever, don't let it slip away.
Hey everybody, welcome back.
Hi, welcome to CFTV TV North.
Part 2.
Hi everybody.
Yeah, so tonight we ran the whole show. We thought we got it. We had some fun. And now we're going to come to you live at 7 p.m. Mountain Time because the show, for whatever reason, didn't upload correctly.
Didn't go.
So we're going to run we decided to let our master of TriCaster.
I got fired and they made me the host.
You got demoted?
But I don't know, it's kind of like,
well, maybe I should just
I get to sit over here with you.
You get to run the whole deal today. So welcome to this side of the camera, Clyde.
Hey, what's going on back there? What we got going for today?
Well, guess what? I'm going to tell you what I think is next. I got to go here.
He has no idea what he's doing.
Well, first of all, we are going out.
I know, I can see it over here.
Yeah, good deal. We're going out on the
And everybody wants to know why Clyde is there. Because Clyde is
Nobody wants to know.
Yes,
why.
they are. So Clyde,
yes.
Do you want to tell everybody about the very first video that we got? Do you remember what it is? Begins with L.
Lost.
No,
Logo.
you're close. Leesburg.
Leesburg.
All right. So Clyde was in Leesburg. We bailed him out of the jail when he was there. They had that jail and we had to pay to get him out.
Hey, I didn't do it.
We know you didn't, but that's just how they did things.
Bigfoot made you do it.
So here we go. Let's see what Leesburg looks like.
Hey,
It's not Leesburg. You know what? You know what? We want to go here. There it is, Leesburg.
That's why we fired him.
Not so far.
Not the Leesburg?
Nope.
There it is.
Start up your engines, getting ready to roll. Gonna cruise on my bike now, music to the soul. Kickstand up, boots are best. Ain't gonna touch down till the road comes to rest. We're riding country roads, enjoying the day. We're riding for the love of the US of A. So catch a cycle fever, don't let it slip away. We're rocking the blues, it's the bike away. Yeah, Thursday night is bike night at the A's Cafe. Broadcasting live, you know it's time to play. Rock and roll music and grooving to the blues. Classic cars shimmering while they're sipping the brews. So catch the cycle fever, don't let it slip away. You're rocking the blues, it's a bike away. Yeah, we're heading to Sturgis, trying to reach Bike a week somewhere just down the beach. There's Daytona Speedway in the USO. The ride you never heard of, so get ready to go. We're riding country roads and enjoying the day. We're riding for the love of the US of A. We're flying our colors, enjoying the view. With pride we ride for the red, white, and blue. We got the club logo on our back. We don't need much when it's time to pack. We ride for causes and charities, from Boggy Creek, to the Florida Keys. We're riding country roads, enjoying the day. We're riding for the love of the US of A. We're flying our colors, enjoying the view. With pride we ride for the red, white, and blues.
Oh, man.
They like to party in
They
Leesburg.
do, well, have you ever been to Lake?
No,
See?
well, I had one in the Army, but it wasn't mine.
Right.
I had to ride it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So
Was it a pedal bike?
It was a Harley Davidson XLCH, and it dang near killed me, so, man, those things are fat.
And he said he wants to get a chopper?
Yeah, I need a chopper.
You see,
I
Trike.
need a chopper.
A trike, maybe.
I had a mini bike,
Yeah, my
a
age.
Honda Mini Trail 50, 50 cc's of fun right there.
I know,
And then
those
I-
things are fun.
And then I graduated to a Honda SL 125 street trail bike. I rode that on the street a little bit in high school,
Okay.
back and forth to high school, but I've never, ever owned a big boy motorcycle.
Yeah.
So Hank is the only guy that's a motorcycle
He's a
guy.
clean biker.
We'll get you into it, don't
That's
worry
why I
about it.
put him over there.
Yeah. Now,
Well, we are going out. We checked both.
Yeah.
you got it.
Venues
And guess what? We're gonna beat an hour tonight.
Oh, we're
Yeah,
gonna be
we're gonna be-
45
All right.
minutes. Let's go.
So, Clyde, you remember what's coming up next?
Georgia Mountain Fairground.
All right, we're gonna go to the Mountain Fairgrounds.
It's awesome.
Segment number 3 of
I
the
love that
last
place.
series of 3.
1, 2, we're going there.
Down the hallway to his room, and I stood up to say goodbye like all the rest. And I heard him tell the warden just before he reached my cell to let my guitar play in friend to my request. Let him sing me back home for the song I used to hear and make my old memory come alive.
Well, if you like music and you like to be in the outdoors, the Georgia Mountain Fair is the place to be. There's a bunch of things that you can see and do and have a great time at the same time. The blacksmith shop. Well, in the old days, this is a guy that you had to go to all the time. So if you want to see history and have a good time, go to the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. See you there.
So I'm really getting paid double to sit over here?
Yep.
That's
Sometimes it's
awesome.
twice the pay on the side of the camera. So, going back, I love that blacksmithing. That is so cool. Matter of fact, we were doing a little hike this weekend, and I was actually looking along the railroad tracks for spikes that were loose that I could get out. And there we go, we're back.
Yeah.
HDM had one. Well, there we go. It's
Yeah,
back.
it's still alive.
Power grid failure number 6.
Living in the mountains is a lot of
We're gonna
fun.
keep playing out
I
here
wonder
all
if
night.
that's what happened.
Oh, we'll blame it on that.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, you think we could put blacksmithing in your garage?
Blacksmithing is only fun during the winter. That is hot.
Oh, yeah, it is.
During the summer, that is
You can do
hot.
it outside.
Uh,
I hear bears don't like the noise.
they probably wouldn't.
Yeah. Anyway, well, that was so if you get a chance to see a fair, whether it's the North Georgia Mountain Fair, is that right? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Up there, I mean, that's permanent, and vendors come year after year. You know, I miss
It's a
funnel
cool place
cakes.
to go.
You miss funnel cakes.
I love funnel cakes there.
You know, so-
Anywhere, actually.
Yeah.
All right, well, guys, guess where we're going next? Commercial. Okay, so if this works right,
Hey, take us to commercial.
We opened March of 2019, both me and my husband. Our favorite sandwich. This is the Hitchhiker. It's on Italian garlic herb bread with smoked ham and provolone. The Rambler, also an Italian garlic herb bread with smoked ham, smoked turkey, and cheddar cheese. The Hobo, it's a fried bologna with mustard and white bread. Crowd pleaser is the Nomad. It is smoked ham, smoked turkey, pepperoni, salami, banana peppers, and pepper jack cheese on an Italian garlic herb bread.
As a NASCAR Hall of Fame driver, I appreciate the best engineering, the best design, the best experience. That's why I ride a Harley, and that's why I wear a hog watch. Simple to install, the hog watch actually is my key fob. With style and precision, the hog watch lets me get on and ride. Hog watch. Freedom never looks so good.
When the road calls, we answer with our guaranteed value, unparalleled service and expertise, and savings of $264 on average. Haggerty has you covered no matter what's around the bend. Get a quote today at Haggerty.com.
We're there.
Yeah, I got demoted again.
Not like the higher pay.
I say one S word and I get demoted back to the back again. Man,
On the other
I
side.
didn't know the mic was on.
Yeah.
that's all right.
Ay,
You
ay, ay.
didn't give me a chance to switch it off,
Neither did the
I know.
president.
so it's okay. Everything's going around smooth now. So
Yeah.
guess what?
What?
If my memory's correct, I'm gonna ask Mike, but if my memory's correct, do you think it's the Lost Tribe?
I do. I think
You
we're
think it
lost. And that's on the Natchez?
Natchez Trace, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Is that like Suches or is that just Natchez?
It's a pain in the butt.
I went through Suches today.
Yeah.
I went on the two curviest roads in Georgia.
Yeah, up in those mountains?
Yep,
Oh, okay.
You did
That's
that.
like Race went bad.
on the same day.
Is that the tail, you went to the tail of the dragon?
No, this is like
Another
the tail
one?
of the dragon.
Yeah, but if you can do it, like, if you go from here to Blairsville, then you go out past Vogel State Park, you climb up one side of the mountain, you go through Woody,
Little?
Yeah.
I don't remember whether that's right or not. But you climb up over the mountain, then you just circle back down, you get to Cleveland, or then you can go over to Dahlonega, and then you come back on 60, which winds you back up around the mountain, and then through, I think that's Woody Gap, which is the Appalachian Trail, cross it twice today,
Alright.
and then down the mountain into Suches.
Yeah.
Suches Life.
Yeah, and
is
then
the-
take 60
Yeah,
all the
they
way
got
back
the place called such
to
as
Lorrington.
Yeah, and if you're really brave, you can cut off on 180 and do it all again.
Well, I got lost there, so I'm with you, I lost my brakes there coming down the mountain. But,
I lost my wife.
I hope you found them.
Yeah, she like
Yeah.
took a nap in the, like, she was a little.
well, let me tell you,
Car seat.
it cost me to fix those brakes, but that's another story for
Yeah.
another day. So anyhow,
Are you ready to go see some matches?
Natchez.
Matches?
so the Trace is really a neat place. A lot of motorcycle people go there. It's an easy ride. The only thing is there's no gas stations or no hotels. You have to kind of go off the Trace to get it. To, you know, if you're going to stay, you need to plan your trip. No commercial vehicles allowed on it.
Wow, I didn't know that.
If you have a commercial vehicle that you're going to put on there, you have to go to the government and you have to get a permit.
Okay.
And you have to have the permit in your window as you're driving because the rangers will stop. As soon as they see a commercial vehicle, they'll stop. Now, they knew where we were every bit of the trip.
Wow.
Didn't they scold you for being behind?
One day, we were one day late showing up to one place, and the guy came in and he goes, you guys who were filming? We went, yeah, you're late.
That's when you stayed at the horse farm.
No, the horse farm was in Florida.
What was the place where you spent the night
That was
on the
the horse
hay?
farm in Florida. Yes, don't confuse us now.
Sorry.
All right,
Natchez.
so let's go to the next clip.
I love it. I got you both doing it, and I'm just sitting here. This is awesome.
Look, next clip, Lost Tribe of Mobile.
Folks, Hank and I are at Ross Barnett Reservoir. It's a 50 square mile man-made lake. Just a little tiny bit north of Jackson, Mississippi, right slap on the Natchez Trace.
You know, for you folks at home that don't know this, but Bill does, I used to do a fishing show for many years, and this is one of the lakes that I used to fish on. And one time, Bill and I came here and I think it was January when we showed up. Was the 15th of January?
Yeah, right after Christmas.
There was ice and snow on the lake. As a matter of fact, some of the boathouses, the roofs collapsed because the snow was so heavy on the roofs.
I guess they're not built for that kind of stuff down here. I guess up north they might, but not down here. It must have been a freak snowstorm.
I'll tell you what, that was kind of a neat day. This is a great place to stop and kind of stretch your legs a little bit. Beautiful scenery. You just have it. You're great.
I tell you what, if you'd have stopped and got me a bucket of chicken, I'd be a lot happier. There'll be a lot more of Bill and the Short Guy when Psycho Fever returns.
Oh, we got a treat for you now. All my friends, all 6 or 7 or 8 or 200 of them showed up here at Ross Barnett. They're on their Gold Wings over here, and Bill's going to interview them. And Bill, I told him that you were going to give them $10 a piece to interview them.
How you doing? I'm Bill Young.
Sonny Baker. Glad to meet you, Bill.
Sonny, where are you from?
Mobile.
Oh, we got the whole group from Mobile,
Right. Every one of us.
What are you riding today, Sonny?
99 Gold Wing.
How do you like it?
Love it.
Now, I tell you what, I got to admire these guys that travel and pull a trailer and camp.
Right.
So you guys are really, really roughing it, right?
Enjoying it.
Sonny, your wife already let the cat out the bag.
But you got to, you know, the women get cold.
Tell us how you handle the temperature change, Sonny.
About 5 or 6 jackets, long sleeve shirts,
I
long
want to know
handles,
what she sleeps under at
electric
night.
blanket.
An electric blanket. So we are roughing it.
This goes all the way to Mobile.
It's still plugged in back in Mobile. That's the longest extension cord in the free world, I'm
That's
telling you. Sonny, thanks a million,
All right.
buddy. We appreciate it.
Nice
Have a safe ride. What kind of bike you riding today?
84 Gold Wing.
An 80.
Oh, they let
Wait a
you
minute,
ride with
wait a
you?
minute, wait a minute.
Oh,
wait
you
a
guys
minute,
are
Jimmy.
tough.
These guys wouldn't buy you a new one. They buy all themselves new ones.
I know it. And they got all kinds of money, too.
That's the way the Lost Tribe is, you know. The higher up you are, the more money you have.
Wait a minute. So we've already spoken to all the chiefs, right?
That's right.
Then we can talk with Jimmy.
Is Jimmy bringing up the tail end of this group?
Like you and me.
Actually, I let us in here.
I was hoping they don't make you ride about 2 miles behind them just because your bike's about a week older than theirs, huh?
No.
You know, that's the nice thing, though, about bikes.
Equality in motorcycling. It's come a long way, folks.
The nice thing about bikes, though, I don't care what year you ride, and you take a look at these bikes, they're all in great shape. I guarantee you that they check these things out before they go on their trips. So if you go on a long trip, make sure you get everything checked out and enjoy yourself out on the road.
Exactly.
And be like these folks. Go out and have a great time. That's what this
And
is all
folks,
about.
it doesn't matter what you ride. Just ride.
Okay, so I know what's next. Did you get the dates?
Yeah, this weekend
Yep.
in Duluth, Georgia.
Okay, the Grave Diggers coming up next. They're going to be in Duluth, Georgia. We said this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Is that where they make the underwear?
Duluth,
No,
it's
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Duluth.
But the Monster Jam power rankings right now show Ryan Anderson, I guess, in first place.
And you guys what?
I can't tell. Let me raise the picture.
Oh, okay.
Ryan Anderson's in first.
I think he's a grave digger.
Tyler.
Yeah, because isn't it Dennis Anderson that started Grave Digger, now his son or somebody is driving?
No, it could be wrong, because we haven't been right most of the night.
Or whatever.
Let's just go with it. Just go with it.
Yeah,
Let's run the
run the clip. Go ahead, get us out of trouble.
All right, let's do that.
Hey everybody, Cycle Fever TV. Last night at the Ace Cafe, got a chance to meet Adam Anderson, the driver for the Gravedigger. You want to see what it looks like without those big tires? Well, here it is.
again, make some noise out there for the Grave Digger, but rolls into that trailer tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the Grave Digger!
This place is awesome. I've had a great time. I accidentally came out here like 4 hours extra, but it was worth every minute of it, guys. Appreciate you sharing a good time with me. Rock on. Come see us Saturday night. Let's come have some fun.
Orlando, Central Florida and surrounding areas, all those standing in attendance right here at the world famous Ace Cafe. Make some noise, stomp your feet for the world famous Grave Digger.
Oh, it's cool. I love that. They gotta change the wheels to put in the trailer.
Yes.
Yeah, that's so cool.
It was funny because when they took it out of the trailer, this was all at the Ace Cafe and it was daybreak. They came in probably about 4 o'clock and bike night starts usually around 6.
Right.
But because people knew they were coming, they got there early. And it was like I thought they were going to boom because they rolled this thing out with these little tires.
With little donuts on it.
Then they jacked it up as they were putting the tires on. People were, cheering and all that.
Yes.
It's really neat to watch how they do it. And I think the guy's name was Greg Anderson, was the driver, and his father was the one that started it. Super nice guy.
Yeah.
And I think they're doing it sometime this week, right?
What?
Yes.
Dumpster Jam.
Yeah, they're doing it in Duluth.
Yeah.
Duluth, Georgia, suburban Atlanta, and then I think they go to Greensboro,
North Carolina.
which is just right up 85.
I think it was the 24th or
Yeah, weekend.
You get a chance to see it go. Like I was telling Mike, I think you really want to go the first day because by the third day, most of those trucks are pretty well tipped over.
They staple them back together.
They probably bring like 5 trucks with them because they wreck them like crazy.
Well, if someone goes out to the Monster Jam on Friday, let me know, and then you gotta go back on Sunday to let me know how they.
If there's any trucks left?
Yeah, see if there's any
Because
left.
Sunday there's like a truck and a half, and they're just kind of wobbling around.
They put on a full show.
They put out a dynamite show.
And you know what they do these days is incredible. And I watched them, 20 years ago?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, yeah, that was cool. The guy jumped like 10 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Now they're doing front flips and back flips and headstands and
those twisty
donuts.
things.
Yeah, the donuts.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Donuts are even passe now. Like, oh, he's just doing it.
Not a big deal anymore, yeah.
I saw one guy do the whole arena on his front wheels and then back up some.
It's crazy how much control they have over, the front and the back and the steering and the.
Yeah,
it'd be hard to learn how to do that.
You'll get more points for tearing them up.
Yeah.
Like flying your drone.
No, you don't have flying my drone. I watched you do stuff on this.
Yeah,
I'll just start pressing a bunch of buttons. This is gonna be cool. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I see it now. You guys see what the drone went up into that tree over there? Anyhow, are we coming up to a commercial?
Yes, sir, you are.
All right, because we're running a little late tonight, later than usual because we're on mountain time.
We're on mountain time.
Run the commercial.
When the road calls, we answer with our guaranteed value, unparalleled service and expertise, and savings of $264 on average. Haggerty has you covered no matter what's around the bend. Get a quote today at Haggerty.com.
The most famous motor diner on the planet. Born in 1938 in London, England, it was notorious as a place for teenage rockers to hang out on motorbikes. Here in Orlando today, this is the first Ace Cafe in the USA. We're a restaurant, a bar, a concert hall, a place to shop. Basically, we're a gathering place for anybody who likes bikes, cars, and rock and roll.
opened March of 2019, both me and my husband. Our favorite sandwich. This is the Hitchhiker. It's on Italian garlic herb bread with smoked ham and provolone. The Rambler, also an Italian garlic herb bread with smoked ham, smoked turkey, and cheddar cheese. The Hobo, it's a fried bologna with mustard and white bread. Crowd pleaser is the Nomad. It is smoked ham, smoked turkey, pepperoni, salami, banana peppers, and pepper jack cheese on an Italian garlic herb bread.
As a NASCAR Hall of Fame driver, I appreciate the best. The best engineering, the best design, the best experience. That's why I ride a Harley, and that's why I wear a hog watch. Simple to install, the hog watch actually is my key fob. With style and precision, the hog watch lets me get on and ride. Hog watch. Freedom never looks so good.
So, I'm trying to think. Oh, you know what's next?
No.
Big. Big is up.
Big.
Big.
Oh, the big motorcycle.
The big motorcycle.
Big motorcycle.
There's no way that thing moves.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll go over there and we'll talk to the owner, but Linda and I were going to go hiking to find a waterfall.
You told us this
I
last
know,
year.
but I just want you to know, we went by it.
You went by the big bike?
Yeah, went by big, and I thought, man, so.
That's really big.
It was big. So anyhow,
So you went back.
I stopped back the next day. I went back and I saw him. The ride was a little longer than I thought, but it's between Bryson City and Murphy, and you can't miss it. You're on the main highway. You'll see it. It's the Cherokee County Cycles. You gotta stop in. They're amazing. It's like going to an old museum. Some of the stuff he's got in there.
Now he's playing.
Oh, look, there it is. There's big.
Yeah.
Now, well, rather than talk about it, let's run it. Why don't you run it?
Yeah. All right. So stand on the exhaust. The old body's.
Oh, hang on. How do I start this now?
It's going. I already got it going.
All right.
All right. Whoa. Wow. Whoa. No, this would be a trip, let me tell you.
Like I said, it runs.
Unbelievable.
It's got a 125 S&S motor in it.
Does it really?
Yeah.
It's got to be a mother to drive, though. As big as it is, I wouldn't want to have to be the one that drives this. But yeah, look at this, folks. Come on out here by Andrews. Come on out. Take a look.
Cherokee County Cycles.
The Cherokee County Cycles. Come on out. Talk to Mike, and I think his wife's name is
Ginny.
Ginny. Say hello to Ginny. Super nice people. You cannot believe all the stuff that they have in that shop, and super nice. And you'll see Coco and
Coco the dog.
Coco the dog, and I think the cat's
Itty Bitty the cat.
Itty Bitty the cat. So hang in there. We'll see you a little bit.
So if you're in Andrews, North Carolina, stop into the Cherokee County Cycles. You're going to enjoy the place. Mike and Jenny are really great. And they've got more things than you could shake a stick at that you can buy for your bike. This is just a little bit of what we're going to put on. We'll put some more on later, and that's my new bike.
I'm going for a spin on this big baby. See you later.
And
The switcher. Yay! Look, he gets one step forward and two back.
I know, I was doing so good, and then it just
You
like.
took auto off. When you take auto off, it doesn't go off.
But I took it off on that side, and I thought this side would go. Okay, boy, it did not.
So
Man.
maybe that would go forward.
Maybe.
Maybe. You said it has a working engine.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Well, now that's the funny thing, and that is, the guy said to me, I just thought it was, piece of metal out there. And the owner goes, would you like to take your picture on it? I go, yeah. So we go out there, and that's when I find out it actually runs. It's got an S&S motor in it. I don't know how it runs without falling over. I mean, I just don't know, because when I got on it, it wobbled. Right. And it was like, okay. But once you're up there, it's kind of neat. You feel like, oh man, my big wheel.
Well, I can see where a couple of burly gentlemen could hold it up where you started it and then give you a little momentum and then inertia and you're on your way. You know what you do when you hit the red light?
Until you hit a red light,
Well, what I didn't see, there must be a foot clutch or something down on it, because I did not see any, hand clutches for brakes or anything. I did see the shifter.
Yeah, I saw
that. That was it, but we'll go over there and we'll get all of us to do that.
I want to see video. We'll have to do a little research.
Yeah.
There's got to be a video. That thing's ridden somewhere. Not now, not tonight. We'll do it.
Stay with us, Clyde.
Stay with Clyde.
Stay with us.
Focus.
Clyde. Yeah.
I got it.
But, so it was done on a movie for Discovery, and then this guy got it, and that's why it's sitting there.
Right.
But I hear you went for a ride.
Well, yeah, you guys have been giving me a hard time about Jody and Mike Pike.
Yeah.
And so we actually made a point. We had our granddaughter this weekend. Long story, but we got just the granddaughter. Normally we have the two of them, so we can do some more long distance things. So I got my good camera out. I got an SD card. Left the phone in the truck. Went out for a nice hike up at in Murphy, at the Murphy River Walk, which highly recommended.
Okay.
It's not hard, it's not strenuous, it's right along the river, aka the Murphy River Walk. You can do a couple different spots. This time we took off from the Aquatic Center, which you go across a bridge, a footbridge, and you walk along a couple different trails and it circles around.
Wait, is that where we ate at Shoe Booties? And is that the town that has the Riverwalk?
Yeah, but we thought it.
But we never found where you went in or anything.
Well, because we thought it was shops.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. It's just a trail.
Okay.
But you can go in from the depot.
Yeah, I think we saw that on the map that we were looking at.
If you go, you can actually pick it up behind the train depot.
And then you
go
circle back around.
And come back around to there. Anyway.
Okay.
So I'm doing my due diligence. I got the camera going, just taking some still pictures. Got Jody and Alana, my granddaughter out there. I go to video, get some great video. The girls walking ahead, the girls walk, so ducks in the water, the whole, I mean, I am loading it up.
Yeah.
To the point where
yourself, right?
I loaded up the SD card.
Okay.
Out of memory. I'm like, oh shoot, I want to get the footbridge. So I'm like out in the middle of the footbridge. I stop, open the door, hit the SD card, it pops out, I set it on the railing, get it in the camera bag, get the other one out, put it in, close the door, everything's fine. Granddaughter pops up on the rail. Looked like a little leaf.
You didn't dive in and go get it?
No, not gonna happen. So we did that yesterday. And then we went for ice cream tour. I raised my hand, I'm sorry, I bailed out. I know, Clyde, you were busy.
Yeah.
I bailed out on Hank last minute. However, we did go to that ice cream store, that ice cream soft serve place.
Yeah.
They officially closed this Sunday for the rest of the season.
Was it good?
Oh, it's excellent.
Excellent.
It's kind of like a Dairy Queen.
It's kind of like a Dairy Queen, or a Tasty Freeze, or...
Oh, so can I get like a vanilla cone dipped in chocolate?
Yes.
Or anything else.
Butterscotch.
I haven't had one of those in a long time. I don't care about that crap.
Anyway.
Chocolate, vanilla.
Birthday cake. Milana had vanilla ice cream dipped in birthday cake, like little candy things.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
Kids love that stuff.
All right. So here's the challenge. Can you guys do it tomorrow?
I think I can. I don't know of a reason why I can't.
I don't know what Tamara's doing. I got to check Tamara's schedule because I'm at the mercy of the wife.
All right.
Well, bring the dog.
Yeah, I got
Take the dog for a social walk.
I don't want him to eat anybody.
Oh,
He's fine.
He does
you need to get, if you're gonna social.
But we'd have to go into I can't take you into the ice cream place.
It's outside.
Oh.
It's outside. Walk up.
That dog will eat my ice cream.
Cash only, by the way.
Find out if you can do it tomorrow. We'll do it.
I'll do that.
And then so today,
Yeah.
I did not take the camera because I figured out that the SD card I put in is like
16 or something.
Yeah, 16. It's just, oh, it wouldn't have lasted an hour. But today we did horseback riding on the other side of Blairsville. And I brought the name of the campground up, but I forgot, but it's okay, we'll get to it.
Well,
I did shoot some video there, took some pictures. Super nice staff, awesome place. They have a campground, and I thought we knew where all the campgrounds were.
But you didn't know about
I didn't know about this one. But girls went horseback riding. I got sent for lunch. So I went and dropped them off, took some video, got them on their way, hustled back to Blairsville. Was going to go to my favorite restaurant, G&G Bakery. However, they took an extended extra day of holiday, and they were closed, so off we go to our friends at Chick-fil-A, who should become one of our sponsors of Food Club.
Oh, yeah, the Blue Ridge Sasquatch Arena Football League.
Chick-fil-A's
It's NAL, right? National Arena League?
Blue ice cream, you know. Anyway, so we did that, and then we went to the birthplace. My granddaughter watched the birthing of a Cabbage Patch doll.
That's weird.
They birth them in a cabbage leaves. They have nurses, Clyde, in uniform. Young nurses.
Okay, I'm in. Yeah, you have me at nurses in uniform.
What you look like because you're not on.
You got what's coming up next time.
That's okay. Go
I know. It's okay.
Yeah, we don't want to screw it up.
It's too late now.
Oh, I'm getting. What's this?
Boom.
Oh.
There you go. Anyway, granddaughter got a Cabbage Patch. Oh, I'm like, who would know that the Cabbage Patch Hospital of America is in Cleveland, Georgia?
I can't even believe there's a Cabbage Patch Hospital of
I
America.
didn't remember Cabbage Patches. I thought we were going to the American Doll place or something. I don't know.
I thought for sure there was a Build-A-Bear Hospital of America, but I did not think of anything about a Cabbage Patch.
You know,
well, there's so much to do in Georgia.
Wait, I just said build.
Oh, no.
Bear for Christmas. You're gonna get the biggest stuffed bear for Christmas on that.
That'll be a segment.
Oh, let me put this back on.
Anyway, so talk about our friend.
Okay, well, the next thing coming up, you can see it, there's the Spannon County Veterans Memorial Park. You and I shot the park. Excuse me. We shot the park. What it looked like. You're gonna need park.
We took pictures at the park. We were not, there was no guns or alcohol in there. So, we did go, I found.
There was a helicopter involved.
There's a Huey helicopter.
Yeah.
That thing ain't moving. It's tied down, it's bolted down. It ain't going anywhere. But it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
and they
it's
open it
very
up
cool.
a couple times and let kids crawl around in
Yeah.
there. So anyway, just small town USA, Veterans Park. What struck me, and I pointed this out to you when we went back later, and then you went back and filmed again for Veterans Day.
Right.
But the thing that's just really super cool, what's really amazing, and you'll see this if you watch closely in the shot, that the Civil War had, I don't know, 50 or 60, maybe 100 names on the block, on the granite block engraved, the people that participated in the Civil War from Fannin County. There's like 5 from Vietnam.
Yeah, one from Iraq.
And one from Iraq.
Yep.
But I got to thinking about that, and I'm like, well, the darn Civil War was fought right here.
Yeah.
I mean, Kennesaw Mountain, like the final battleground where they, you know, they held off the North, I guess, or whatever, from stampeding Atlanta, was at Kennesaw Mountain, and that's only like 25 miles from here. So anyway, it was very cool. And it's just part of the whole genre of Blue Ridge and Fannin County and things to do.
Well, what you just brought up is, and it just dawned on me, if you go to Clyde's house the back way, you go by this big white house, and it's called the Chastain House. And it's, number one, it's supposedly haunted. Now, I haven't gone there to film, well, I filmed there, but I was waiting for Brittani to come because we were going to put Brittani in there from Orlando.
But when I went through and talked to the guy that was the caretaker, that's where they hid the soldiers, inside the walls and stuff, so they wouldn't get captured. Right. So, I mean, you know, the history of the Civil War around here, there's a lot of it. So we got to get this guy. Yeah. So back over to this. I went to their Memorial Day ceremonies. I filmed it. This person comes up to me at the end, asked me, you know, how much I'm charging. I told him nothing. He said, can I get the footage? I gave him the footage. He calls me up and he goes, I'd like to buy a commercial. I go, well, what do you want to put on? He goes, I just want to support you. So he wrote us a check, and, you know, basically, I told him we're going to put this thing together, but his hours were so strange that we never get together. So anyway, I put this together for him today. It's got music to it, and it's a tribute to the veterans, all veterans. And like I said, they go back to the Civil War, all the way to Iraq. So go ahead and give it a shot there, Clyde. There we go, we're back. You know, he can't do two in a row. That's okay. He can't do it. So the Wallaces. Yes, Ron and Eileen, and again, they're kind of their tribute, and thank you so much for it. We're at the end of the show, so we're going to let Clyde go first on the shout-outs. You and then myself, and Clyde. Okay, that was a good shout-out from Clyde. You ready? Go ahead, Clyde.
My shout out is to my airborne brothers. I know 82nd went to kind of supporting Afghanistan, getting everybody out, and I know some of them went to Kabul to protect the airport, to get them out, and I believe everybody's out of Afghanistan now. I'm not sure, but anyhow, shout out to those guys, because they're always in harm's way. And that's it. My new dog Max, and my little Ruby. That's it.
Bring Max out for socialization, man.
All right.
Bring Max over. He's walking around the house.
All right.
He should.
You might want to wear some protective clothing.
He's fine. He's only bit me once.
Yeah. He should be fine.
I got a bat. So, never mind.
Yeah, Max has rabies now.
Yes. You better bring him to the vet, man.
Oh, man. Thanks, Hank.
Oh, no problem. Well, my shout out is for all the folks that served in this last war to end all wars. I mean, I don't know how many of those we're going to have. But welcome home. If you made it out, we're glad. If you have loved ones or anybody that's still over there, I heard on the news today that 4 or 5 Americans made it out by land. They traveled through some route, and apparently the Taliban knew where they were going, but let them go anyway. So let's hope that continues. I know that a lot of commercial airline folks, so private individuals, are standing by with aircraft, ready to land at the Kabul airport and take whoever wants to get out off. So let's all wait, say a little prayer, and wish everybody that's over there safe passage home.
Definitely.
And again, if you were over there fighting for us, don't think that it was on a lost cause. So, and then Hank, I think you wanted to talk, there's a special 20-year anniversary coming. Right, well, the other thing that I'd like to talk about is all the workers that are working with COVID. We hear that the hospitals are inundated with everything. So again, thank you. Hang in there. It's got to get better, and hopefully we're turning the corner on that. The other thing that's coming up that the three of us have talked about during the break was 9/11's coming up on Saturday. And we all remember where we were in 9/11. You were
motel room in Houston.
Yep. While you were working and you heard about it, you were I was in my living room on a phone call, and had the television off and oblivious for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Or a phone call.
And then your wife finally got
Yeah, my wife was teaching, put her school in lockdown. She sent me about 9 texts that said, what's going on? I got to go to bed, and I'm like, I'm finally like, I got off of my phone call and saw all these emails, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm turning on the television, the whole thing. And I think just about that time, they reported the plane had nosedived in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So the Pennsylvania and the Pentagon had already been hit. I think that's the right order. But anyway, just remember, that's all I can say.
It's history. I taught school and I did TV production, so I had the news on before anybody got to school. And at first I thought, what is this on? And I looked and it said live, and then I turned up the sound and I heard what happened. And I called up the principal and I said, hey Jim, did you see what's going on? And he goes, I said, they just crashed the second plane into the Twin Towers. He goes, no, they just hit one into the Pentagon now. At that time, the school got locked down. Then they crashed the one in Pennsylvania. They locked, no aircraft was allowed to fly at all.
Oh, that was the weirdest thing. I was watching the air tracker.
Right.
And it's like, normally the sky's full of
Nothing, yeah.
And you could just see them all in like an hour,
Just going down. Yeah, going
on.
Remember in days after that, we'd have jets flying over the cities?
Yeah.
And you'd see fighter jets flying over.
Because if there was another plane up there, they were going to shoot it down.
It's coming down.
We were here in Atlanta.
Uh-huh.
As everybody knows, there's a whole bunch of Air Force bases
Yeah.
around this area and Navy and stuff.
So again, a shout out, 9/11, check your history. On Saturday, pause a little bit, say a prayer, thank God everybody, you just got to check history. Because adults check the history, sometimes it happens again.
And for our younger viewers or parents and some of you are millennials, or go back and read a little bit about it. And like my granddaughter, I really need, and grandson might be a little bit good, granddaughter.
Yep.
Just remember that you can't change history.
No.
You cannot change.
But you can learn from it.
You can't learn from history. You cannot change it. That's why it's called history, because it happened.
Yeah.
But just all we can do is remember and let our hearts go out to those who lost loved ones. I mean, I read in the news that now New York City firemen and first responders, again, going back, all good friends
and stuff.
And you said it on the first one, I want you to say this again. You have a friend that's suffering from depression. So if you're one of those folks that was in Kabul or in that fight and you need some help, reach out to somebody.
Don't do it by yourself because it'll beat you down.
But if you need help, pick up a phone. There's lots of resources. If you're in the medical field, and I know that this PTSD and the strain of 19 months of fighting COVID on the front lines and wondering every day if you're bringing it home.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard stories of doctors living in their garages in bubbles and looking at their kids through a piece of plastic for 18 months.
Yeah.
So take a shot.
Yeah.
And remember history.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to have to call either you or Hank tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, well, the way you did this...
I got fired twice tonight, man.
That's all right.
Demoted.
Demoted?
Still here.
You're going to be retrained, so don't worry about it.
I don't like it.
Mike's coming early next week, and he's going to write down every step.
Do I have to wear that shot collar again? That hurts, man.
No, we ran out of batteries.
Yeah.
All right, let's end the show. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Join the adventure and enjoy the ride. We'll see you next week,
Tuesday,
and we'll see how he closes the show.